We also know that the new Jeb Bush for President website, being launched with all this fanfare tomorrow, will not be at the web address jebbushforpresident.com. Not because he's shy about that at all, but because these gentlemen, this couple from Oregon, they are the proud owners of jebbushforpresident.com, and they have been since 2008. CJ Phillips and Charlie Rainwater are a couple of self-described high-tech bears. They've been together for almost 20 years. They both work in tech. They both disagree with Mr. Bush's record and past remarks on gay rights. And now, thanks to them, there is a handy place to learn about and discuss gay rights online at their website, which is jebbushforpresident.com. Joining us now are CJ Phillips and Charlie Rainwater, the proud owners of that website. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to meet you.
We're happy to be here.
First of all, I feel like I've made a big deal out of the fact that you guys are bears and that you call yourself high-tech bears. I want you to know that I mean it with as much affection as I can possibly muster. I hope that hasn't bothered you at all.
You know, right back at you.
Yeah, not at all.
Very good. Someday I'll tell you about the gardening bears I met in Texas who said they lived at a place so nice, where the gardens were so nice, it was Bearside.
Would love to hear that story.
Bring it.
So you guys were living in Texas, actually, when you decided to buy this website in the first place. Tell me about that decision.
Well, we were living in Austin, which is an amazing city, and there was this weird convergence of the timing of the other Bush getting out of office and President Obama coming in, and Texas passing some really pretty strict legislature that put us in a bind, right? And Charlie and I were talking, and it's like, wouldn't it be funny if we could use Jeb Bush's name to like try to educate people about LGBT issues? Get on the internet, 2 minutes later, we bought the domain for $8.
And have you just been renewing it ever since? Have you had the Jeb Bush folks try to buy it from you, or have they approached you at all?
No, they haven't approached us. We haven't heard a word from them. And yeah, every year it would come available, and we would like, do we want to keep it? Yeah, we need to do something with it, and we would renew it and then procrastinate and not really do anything.
So what are you guys going to do with it? I see that you've definitely started something already. It redirects to a page that's got some discussions underway and some explanation about why you bought it. Do you have a bigger plan in mind?
We'd really like to use it as a platform for letting people learn about this is what a real LGBT couple faces, right? What we're really like. So many times in our past, we've heard people ask us questions because they don't know. They don't know another gay couple. They don't, realize that two guys who look like us, big old bears, are a couple, right? So this is a chance. This is what we want to use it for.